What is up, YouTubers? This is Archangel1254, aka Jaylee Pritt, coming to you live. Okay, this is now the deck formula series video I was telling you guys about I was going to continue doing until I started Pokemon X in the latest update video I did. Anyway, I'm coming back to you with my deck formulas. In today's deck, I'm going to be showing you guys Chaos, aka decks that are made of light and darkness cards only, mostly, basically. And today, this is the Banishing Chaos, or I just call the deck Chaos, but anyway. For DD decks, you pretty much need, okay, it's just a Chaos. DDD Chaos, whatever. Chaos is known as DDs, Chaos Dragons, Chaos Magicians. You guys get what I mean. The ones who are legit players and know what the term chaos means in the game, they pretty much know what the... Okay, I can't talk right today. And plus, it's like almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm usually used to waking up around noon, or whatever. Anyway, I'm still... Oh, right. Anyway... Okay, I'm gonna shut up and just get with the deck. Anyway... For this Chaos deck, you have 3 Banisher of the Light, 3 Banisher of the Radiance, 2 Caius, the Shadow Monarch, because Caius is awesome, and I'm thinking about bringing it up to 3 because of the new ban list that came out, so that way this deck is pretty much up to speed with 2014's new ban list. 3 DD Survivor, 3 DD Warrior Lady, 3 Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, 1 Morphing Jar, and I know he needs out because he got banned. Why they decided to hit this card, I have no frickin' idea. Anyway, 1 Allure of Darkness, 1 Card Destruction, 1 Dark Hole, 2 Dimensional Fissure, 2 Gravekeeper Servant, probably should be 3 if I take out Card Destruction, 2 Soul Absorption, 3 Soul Release, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, which should be 1, but not really caring, because this is 2010, people. 2 Dimensional Prison, 3 Karma Cut, 2 Marco Cosmos, 1 Mirror Force, and lastly, a Toriental Tribute. And for side deck, we have that one, Caius. 2 Card Trooper, 2 DD Assailant, 3 DD Warriors, 1 Necroface, 2 Chaos Greed, 2 Escape from the Dark Dimension, and lastly, 2 Magic Cylinder. Now, for those who do not understand Chaos decks, allow me to explain. Or DD decks. DD decks are basically made of, that stands for Different Dimension. So, Different Dimension, Survivor, Warrior Lady, Assailant, Warrior, you guys get it. Each of them have specific abilities that happen to them if they're removed from play. And the ones that remove are pretty much Light, Radiance, Macro. Why did I say Marco? And Dimensional Fissure. These cards, folks, are the main key cards to help banish cards from other people from both sides of the field, so that way you can get their effects in. While Banisher and Radiance while Light and Radiance are up on the field, many cards that are sent to the graveyard are technically removed from play, so anything that's removed from your hand or from the field is technically removed from the game. Caius, you summon him, you have to sacrifice in order to use his ability. And if it's a dark card, you actually deal 1,000 damage, so he's actually really good. Survivor, if he's removed while he's on the field, you're able to special summon him as much as you want from the remove from play zone, but he has to be removed from the field in order to use his effect. Warrior Lady, if anybody goes to attack this card, you have an option to either let her be destroyed, or you could banish her along with the card that attacked her, but it's an optional effect. And it actually goes really well with a lot of different dimension decks. Kaiku, deal damage, you remove 2 monsters from your opponent's graveyard. That's pretty much how he works. Morphing Jar, he's banned. And again, why do they go after Morphing Jar? They should have went after number 2, not regular Morphing Jar, because number 2 is broken. It's broken on a lot of levels. Along with, never mind, I'm going to leave the lower rated cards out of this, because I know I'm going to get lectured afterwards. Dimensional Fissure, monsters that are meant to be sent to the graveyard are removed from play instead. So that goes really well in helping ditching your opponent's monsters. Servant, if they go... Oh, by the way, this is something I really wanted to tell you guys about that I'm sure a lot of you do or do not know. If you have macro, dimensional, along with Gravekeeper Servant up on the field, it's a total, complete, absolute lockdown. And why this is, I'm going to explain. Because this was actually, some guy on DN actually did this to me, and I'm like, wait a minute, I never knew this was a rule, and he's like, it's official, so I went with it. And luckily, the dude was actually legit, which I was happy about. So anyway, I actually built a deck, mainly putting Gravekeeper in, along with Macro and the others. Anyway, reason is, what Macro does is, it banishes every card on the field or hand, no questions asked, or from the deck. And Gravekeeper Servant, when your opponent goes to attack, they must mill one card from the top of their deck. But here is the key, very genius part. It's a lockdown because when you have to attack, you have to send it to the graveyard. But since Macro is an automatic send cards to remove from play zone, you can't send cards to the graveyard. So, as long as it's up on the field, your opponent cannot touch you with an attack. But you are vulnerable to MSTs and Heavy Storms and any cards that go to involve destroying your spell and trap card zone. So you must protect Servant, Gravekeeper Servant, and Macro as much as you can, along with Dimensional Fissure. Because if you have them both on the field, you basically are perfectly safe from getting attacked. But cards that are effective in dealing burn damage, you're kind of on your own for that. That, you're going to have to find a card that's an anti-burn card that helps negate those effects. Like Skill Drain for monsters that'll deal those, or whatever. Anyway, this is, I guess, the end of this video, since I pretty much explained why all these cards are in here. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little video I did, and hopefully I'm going to have some more up later on this week or today or whatever. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you thought or think. Be sure to sub, and just leave me a comment, whatever, and like up the video if you wish. Anyway, this is Archangel1254, aka J. Lee Pritt, signing out. Later, y'all, and hope you're having a good day.